Welcome to another episode, everyone. Rapper Boosie has had enough. He's going off on YouTubers, on podcasters now. He says that these YouTube podcasters are snitches, that these individuals are working with the police, that they are worse than the police, that is bigger than the police. Now, apparently he's speaking on Draco the Ruler's killing and individuals who have been making a lot of content on that. And he's saying that you individuals are making content on this and saying names in your content and that you're trying to solve cases, and essentially that it is despicable behavior. Now, Boosie, he's really from the street. When an individual who wasn't Kodak Black had did a song with 6ix9ine, he made a post about it and was upset about it and said he wasn't messing with Kodak Black just for doing a song with 6ix9ine, who is a snitch. And they've been beefing, if you will, since then. He has not went back on that. So he's an individual that does not subscribe to this type of behavior, and he's upset. Let's check him out.
Scrolling out on Instagram, bro. It's bigger than the police. All y'all podcasters, not all of them, but YouTubers and people on Instagram, y'all the golden egg to the investigator. All they gotta do is hashtag your page and hashtag who they want to hear about and build their case. Y'all go into depth, into detail, saying names, saying stuff about crimes. Like, it's sad, bro. And why is the question? The people y'all doing this trying to harm never harm you a day in their life. Y'all never had words. They don't even know you. The people you doing this for, they don't know you neither. They don't give a fuck about you. If they family wore a silver suit, you wouldn't get shit. You wouldn't get $1. So why is the question? Do it make you sleep better at night? Like, why are we so happy in the world with someone's downfall? And why is always us doing this to us? You never see a white man doing this to a white artist. Why is you trying to solve a crime on the internet?
Why is you trying to solve a crime on the internet? Now, I'm not sure exactly who he's talking about, to tell you the truth. It can be a number of individuals that he's speaking about as far as the case that they're trying to solve. There's been a lot going on in the news lately in the hip-hop industry and the gang culture, etc. But, again, individuals have been speculating about precisely who he's talking about. He's not saying here, he doesn't say a name, as we can see, but there have been a myriad of individuals making content, making money off of this content, getting a lot of views for pointing a finger at individuals about certain cases, certain crimes, and as he said, going into depth, going into detail about these crimes, naming names and everything else. And Boosie feels like that, as he said, the authorities can just tag your page, tag your content, and build a case. And that, the individuals that these individuals are doing this to, they don't even know. You have nothing against them. Well, the thing is, Boosie, individuals are making money off of this content because they're getting a lot of views, and that's it. They have no journalistic integrity. They don't care. They just want to make their money. And they don't even care about their own reputations, clearly, as long as they can get the content out. So you can really expect this trend to continue, if anything, perhaps get worse with individuals on the internet, more individuals coming to the internet, flocking to the internet, starting their pages up, and denigrating and disparaging individuals, coming after individuals, attacking individuals, snitching on individuals, reporting on crimes, in-depth videos about crimes that are unsolved, open cases, until they have an incentive to stop this sick behavior.
If they didn't have social media, it seemed like that would be our job. I mean, go get a job as a detective. They're hiring. You just getting it out. These niggas just getting it out. Like, But I want to know why. Do it make you sleep better at night? Like, even you interviewers, like, why ask somebody a question they can get them murdered? Why ask somebody a question they can get them 50 years to life in prison? Give me a Ricky Smiley interview, bro. Like, this shit bigger than the police. This shit is bigger than the police. Police could be looking way in somewhere else. Y'all gonna put them right there. It's sad, bro. It really is, bro. And the question is, why?
Money, man. I can answer it for you. They don't care.
Nobody from both sides know you. It's sad, bro.
Yeah, it's sad, and it's sad, and it's sad, and it's continuing to happen. And there are some things that can stop it. I'm sure there's something that will stop it eventually. People will learn their lesson once one individual is made an example of. But until then, as long as these individuals are making this content, and I'm not perfect with my content either, don't get me wrong, but I try to be very careful. And I'm certainly not doing an in-depth dive on an open murder case. I'm good on that stuff, man. And a lot of it's hard to say who he's talking about because so many individuals, particularly of late, over the last 6 months or so, have been making content about open cases and speculating on cases and everything else. And individuals are locked up in jail, being investigated. So again, it's hard to even pinpoint it, but we can imagine who he's talking about as far as the YouTubers, because we really know who the individuals are who've been doing these in-depth dives into these open cases, naming names, solving cases openly on the internet, call themselves solving cases, and etc. And, perhaps building a case on someone, or at least giving the authorities something to think about. People say, well, they can't use these YouTube videos in court. A YouTube video is not going to convict someone. People say, and that may be true, but they can still get information. They can still build a case from what they're learning from this content on YouTube and Instagram and everywhere else. They can build a case. They may not be able to use, and sometimes, first of all, some of this stuff is permitted in court. Some of these posts, these Instagram posts and all that, I know for a fact some of this stuff is permitted in court. But for the stuff that is not permitted in court, they can still build a case off of the information that they're getting. Even if they don't use the particular video, they can use the information from the video and go build a case. This is the point. So everyone just has to be careful. I mean, do what you do if you're a civilian, if you call yourself, the Trap Lord, Trap More Rosses of the world, the Poetic Flaccos of the world. I mean, they're not going to stop there making money. Yeah. But for the individuals who are supposed to be members and abiding by some sort of street culture and all that, you all and we all need to be extremely careful with the content. It's clear that the feds are watching a lot of these podcasts, perhaps not the smaller podcasts like mine, but the bigger ones. They're certainly watching. They've made it explicitly clear that they're paying attention to this stuff. So, everyone just mind your P's and Q's. That's Boosie there. Let me know what you think in the comments. He's frustrated. He's upset. As you heard what he said. YouTubers, podcasters, Instagrammers, this is worse than a police, he said, that you're going into detail. That is sad. That go ahead and get a job as a detective. They are hiring. Jeez. Stay safe and stay free. Ooh.